What's going on YouTube? Josh here with The Creative Wade, and today we are talking about the Presonus Revelator iO24. Before we get too far into the video, I want to go ahead and give an honorable mention to zZounds.com. zZounds has sponsored a lot of my videos. They are not sponsoring this one today, but they do send me a lot of really cool gear that I get to review at no cost to me. And if you want to show support for the channel, go ahead and click one of the affiliate links down below. They have simple payment plans with no credit, no background check on most of the items on their website. As a matter of fact, it's how I bought a lot of the stuff that I have. So without further delay, let's go ahead and hop into the review of this baby right here, the Revelator iO24. And this one I paid for with my own money well over a year and a half ago. And someone asked me a really good question in one of my comments. They said, hey, does this interface come with Studio One's entry-level DAW, which is Artist Edition? Honestly, there's only one interface that I know of right now, and I will put it on the screen. I think it's the Go interface. It's about $80. It does not come with Artist, but as far as I know at the time of recording this, every other interface that Presonus has on the market right now comes with a version of Studio One's Artist. At the time of recording this, today is the 11th. This is on sale for $100 on zZounds.com, and you can get it with their payment plans. So $25 a month for 4 months, and you can get one of these, and it comes with Studio One Artist. If you guys are new to the channel, whenever I do product reviews, what I like to do is go over like a little presentation of the item and what I kind of think of it, and then at the end, I will go over some pros and cons. But since I have had this interface for about a year and a half, I can just pretty much make this a shorter video and go into pros and cons. Pros: the front I/O on this thing is absolutely amazing and useful. I like the little LCD screen on the front. The knob does illuminate around it, so it's a little easier to see. It's push in, so you can select the items inside of Studio One, which cuts into my next pro. This integrates really well if you're looking to get into the Studio One atmosphere. This integrates really well with the Fat channel and the software, the mixer software that you get with it, which I might add, the mixer software is so much easier to use than my Apollo. I always use this for my screen caps and my screen cap tutorials and stuff. And keeping with the awesome I/O, this has got the MIDI in and out on the back of it. It's a Type-C, it's bus powered, so you don't have to have an external power supply. And it's got the headphone jack on the back of it, which I prefer to have the headphone jack on the back. I like my XLRs on the front, but I like the headphone jack on the back of it, so I can run a headphone amp to it, which I do often. If I have more than one person in a session at a time, I'll run a headphone amp, and this just keeps my desk a little bit more clean and kind of clutter-free. Switching back over to the front of it, you've got your two preset buttons, which are absolutely amazing because you can have presets inside the mixer view for your Fat channel, which again is controllable inside of Studio One. And something that's really overlooked on a lot of interfaces, and you don't notice it's gone until you don't have it, or at least you don't notice you will appreciate it until you have one. The monitor mute button right here. That is something that is overlooked on a lot of interfaces. I absolutely love having it. It's really kind of crucial to me, especially when I'm tracking acoustic guitars or any mic source. I like to be able to just hit that button, mute the mains, and then it doesn't mute the headphones. So that's awesome, because some of these cheaper interfaces, they will mute the headphone out also, which is always kind of funny to me. It's not all sunshine and rainbows like I like to say in my videos. There are some cons to this interface, and I could really only think of 2 cons predominantly pop up to me. This interface is starting to show its age as far as sound quality a little bit. I just did a review on the new 4th gen Focusrite Scarlett Solo and the 4i4. The converters and the preamps in this don't sound as good as those. I'll be very honest with you. Again, if you're somebody who's just getting into this, you still get Studio One Artist, which in itself is $100, and you still have a really good interface you can just throw in your backpack that's bus powered. And another con, this might not affect most of you, but it does affect me. I have got a set of Neumann NDH30 open back headphones, which are very, very power hungry. And this headphone out doesn't have enough juice to really push them. I have the headphone volume damn near turned all the way up. That is one thing. If you guys are pushing those bigger headphones that are a little more power hungry, you might have an issue with this. But if you're rocking like the DT770 Pros, any of the Bayer Dynamics that are in like the 80 ohm range, you're not gonna have any issues with this interface. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hopefully this helped you out a little bit. I know I got a lot of questions about Presonus is Studio One, and should they buy the $100 version or should they try the free version? Always try the free version out. But if you're looking for an interface and you're looking to get into Studio One, I highly recommend this interface. Continued support is greatly appreciated. If you guys want to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and if you want to do any shopping for music gear, click the affiliate links down below. Doesn't cost you anything extra, helps me out a great deal, and remember, it's called Music Theory, not Music Fact. Have a good one.